Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final table of the
Three
Jackstar Super High Roller. 170 players began, only 9 currently remain.
5 announcers all in.
Ricky's going to jam the 7-8 suited. Craig next to Actors woken up with Ace King. We could have an all-in hand 1.
Six announcers all in.
And the chips
7,
get pushed
12.
forward. Luckily for Ricky, he's not as dead as he may immediately
8,
seem
12.
he is.
9 folds.
Against Ace King, he's actually not doing too badly.
And 1 fold. All in the call.
It's actually
Andrew.
a favourite. He's going to have to try and get there.
Good luck, gentlemen.
Just run it.
Thank you.
Right. Good luck. All in the call. Andrew.
We're rolling and falling in the Jackstar. 8-7 hearts up against Ace King Diamonds. 8-7 hearts is at risk. Ricky with 8-7 of hearts. To a flop. 8 through 6, 2 hearts.
8 and 2 hearts is pretty good for 7-8 of hearts.
Turn is a jack. The Ace King needs an ace or a king on the river. That is not a heart. River is a 10 of diamonds. Ricky will double up.
440. $440.
Ricky starts off with a double.
Are you on my team, James? Three folds, 4 folds. 5 folds. 6 folds.
James's
7
turn.
announcers all in.
But Gareth wakes up with kings. Lots of hands straight away. I should definitely be isolating this hand, I would think. Making it something like 500k.
Eight. Raises to 500,000.
And he does. He raises to 500k.
9 folds.
Over to Will in the small blind. Mystery hand goes down. Irwin likewise. Let's see. All 5 cards
All in
here.
a call. I'll just do this part while I'm waiting for Andrew. 225.
Ace Jack with pocket kings. Ace Jack is at risk. To a flop. Queen, 9-9.
No help as of yet for the ace jack.
3 of clubs. And the river
Needs an ace on the river.
is a jack, does not help.
Jack won't do it. GG's in the chat for James, finishing in 9th position.
Four folds. 5 folds. 6 folds.
6s for Gareth this time.
Eight raises, 160,000. 9 folds.
Will wakes up with the ace king.
1 re-raises, 405,000.
Irwin with 10s facing this 3-bet. Is he going to choose to run this? If he feels like Will is going to be taking the aggressive action, but this is a very large size. Is he going to rip it in here? Really giving this a lot of thought. He's got a very comfortable stack, and it looks like he's canning those green chips out. Wow, he's going for a non-all-in 4-bet off of 20 big blinds. This is
25,000.
very ambitious. And I think it's larger than he needs to as well. Will seeing this, but just puts the chips in, and now that Irwin's dug his grave, he's going to have to run it.
All into the call on feature.
That's every time I want to win a flip it now.
Will wins this. He's going to be the overwhelming chip leader. Irwin really needing to fade an ace or a king. I'm pretty sure both of the 10s were folded.
There's some icing for you right there. Yeah.
On the Jackstar. Ace King Will Jones up against pocket 10s of Irwin. Pocket 10s are at risk. 2 o'clock. 29-3 on the flop. Ace King looking for some help. Turn is a 6 of diamonds, looking for an ace or a king. Or will double up. Irwin will double up, sorry. 3 of clubs on the river. Irwin doubles up with pocket 10s.
Sixes. Get in with sixes.
Get sixes. I think that's like the biggest flip I've ever won.
Yeah.
So ICM.
ICM one.
It's like 4th place.
1,615,000.
Oh, with the massive double up. Will no longer the chip leader.
I'll still take it. It's lost 2 next time.
How you can have it? 1,615,000.
It's harder.
Get it.
Massive flip. Kind of hoping they will just rebate.
What's the next sand gonna bring? Jesus.
More violence.
8 players remaining, and Irwin is our captain.
That's fucking ballsy.
I was about to say you got balls here.
Pocket 10, 4 betting pocket 10 is fucking ballsy.
You induced. Inducement Bureau.
That's fucking ballsy. That's a lesson to the rest of you.
Pretty good dealer, eh?
5
Hoji's
folds.
a good dealer.
Amazing deal. Best deal. 10 out of 10. Even if you have the villains in the main.
5 folds, 6 folds, 8 folds.
Action folding around to Hojin, pocket 7s in the hijack.
Players in the teams event do not crowd the table. Please step right back.
Nine raises, 160,000.
160k from the 7s.
1 fold, 2 folds, 3 folds.
Sam in the big blind won't be able to call Jack 5 offsuit. Definitely not a strong enough defend. Oh, we've been proven wrong by him in the past. Not on this occasion.
There's a clash every second deal. Blue deck's dead.
Exactly.
Six folds.
Ace Jack for Gareth.
Eight bets, 160,000. Nine folds.
160 from Gareth.
3 folds. 4 folds. 5 folds.
Ricky not going to defend the king deuce suited.
Sorry? Ooh, I had 10 higher points. Not a good thing.
Definitely didn't expect him to fold. I thought he was going to defend that one for sure. King deuce definitely feels good enough to defend the big blind with, even off of 12.
Dealer. Inside joke.
I'll let you know in a minute.
Eight folds. 9 folds. 1 fold. 2 folds. 3 folds.
Do we reverse
Four
our
folds.
stacks again? like. Haven't we checked?
Five calls. 80,000. Six checks the option.
King 8-7, open ender for
Five
Craig.
checks. 6 announces all in. Buttons 5 folds. Nine folds. One fold. Two folds, three folds. Four folds. Five folds.
Jack 9 of diamonds marked by Ricky. Craig ace 5, definitely going to jam this, and he does.
Eight folds.
Lets it go. Let us know who you guys think is going to take this one down. Off the back of that early pot, I'm going to say that Irwin is probably the favourite.
Righty, Bren. Blinds up this hand. 50, 100,000.
Clever Piccone says Ricky or Craig.
One fold.
Do you reckon Sam Adams is locked in?
Three folds. Four folds. All in. 5 announces all in. Six folds. Eight folds.
Ricky jamming King 8 from the cutoff for 8.4 big blinds. Nobody waking up with any big
And
hands.
Nine folds.
Hojin lets it go very quickly. Craig all the way from Aziz. Chris P. Bacon. There's Sam Adams for the win. Of all the names I've ever read, that certainly is one of them.
Can you just come around this way a little bit? Yep. Okay, yep, cool. Just need to make sure that we're all behind the square, otherwise it comes off camera. Fair enough. Next time.
Not to leave it there, he's going to keep doing it. Probably.
folds, 3 folds, 4 folds, 5 folds. 6 folds.
Craig, Jack 10 gets mucked. Over to Gareth, King 10 suited on the button.
Eight raises 200,000.
Just raised to 200k as the blinds have ticked up.
9 folds.
5100.
And 1 fold. Three folds. 4 folds. 5 folds. 6 folds. 8 folds. 9 folds. And 1 fold, no action.
Hope you guys have had a good Saturday night so far. Still 8 players in this, so we expect that this one's going to go pretty late into the evening.
4 folds. 5 folds. 6 folds. 8 folds. 9 folds.
Or will ace queen suited on the button. Raises to 200k.
That's bets, 200,000. Calls 200,000. 3 calls 200,000.
Irwin calling 6s in the small blind. Chris coming along with the 7-6 offsuit off of 9 big blinds. Flop. King,
check.
queen, 4. That's all will.
1 check.
Will he see bet? As it turns out, Will won't. Owen with a heart, Chris also with one.
3 folds. And 1 fold.
Will folding ace queen. That is very tight. Irwin's probably just got the green flag to go for it now. I'm not sure, Benki.
Six folds. 8 folds. 9 folds. One bet, 200,000.
Will's pocket nines raises 200k. When the king 10 offsuit. If he thinks that Will is going to be respecting him a lot in this spot, he might try and 3-bet hands like this. Actually, with how short the blinds are, he could even consider just jamming. Now he does go for a 3-bet.
475,000. 3 folds. 4 folds. One call, 400.
Wow, Will just decides to call. Seven, six, deuce. When 2 overs, Will still with the best hand. In goes the C bet, 400k.
400,000. One call, 400,000.
Just a call from Will, 10 big blinds behind now. Turn is not a good one for pocket nines. Everything going right for Irwin now. An SPR of 0.5.
2 checks.
Oh, he checks it back. He puts in the trap. The river is an ace. Will's gonna like that even less.
1 check.
Irwin's just gonna show this down, and nines are no good.
Nines.
Will's gonna be a bit confused by that. But he's still in the tournament.
10.
Owen now has the commanding and overwhelming chips in this tournament.
Alright, we need Timothy Jackson. Timothy Jackson. Where are
6
you?
raises, 200,000.
Jackson.
8 folds.
Ace 3 for Craig gets opened. Hojin wakes up with Ace King, 13 big blinds to start. Should be requesting the triangle here.
We have Timothy Jackson in the room. Last call for the photo. Otherwise, I get to play with your chips. Last call. Last call. Going once. Going twice. Not you, AJ. Sold. No
9
Timothy
folds,
Jackson.
200,000. 1 folds, 2 folds, 3 folds. 4 folds, 5 folds.
Oh wow, Hojin just flats. Why? The flop here. Queen 6 deuce, neither player with a pair. Craig reaching for chips.
6 bets, 100,000.
Betting one big blind. Hojin's ace king. Still the best hand. Don't think it should be going anywhere. The chip should have gone in pre, but now that he's here, definitely can't be folding the best ace. But he does for one big blind. Craig gets away with literal murder.
Pay for you or not? When I'm in these rooms all day, I just get tickled up there. Allergic to money. Yeah.
8 folds. 9 folds. 1 fold.
Action to Irwin, 9-8, raising.
200,000. 3 folds, 4 folds, 5 folds.
Gets it through. Hope you guys are having a good, well, now Sunday, as we've passed midnight local time.
Cool. Brendan, one of the players just asked us a commentary on the feed or not? Should be. That I can't tell you. Not sure. Do you know who the commentator is, Brendan? Jordan. Same person as always. 9 folds, 1 fold. 2 folds, 3 folds.
Aces for Sam in the cutoff. Reaches and comes with a raise, 215k.
215,000.
Round to the blinds. Oh, ace 7 for Craig. May rip it here for 10 big blinds.
6 calls, 215.
Wow, just decides to call. Yeah, Gareth, Queen 3 offsuit. Ace is ace 7. Craig not in good shape. Jack 7. Jack is dangerous.
6 ounces all in.
All in and a snap call from the aces. In go the chips.
All in and a call, Andrew.
Nice answer, nice answer. Should have sniffed it out.
Craig needs to find a 7. There's only one of them left.
Can we call American 7 or a Jackdaw club?
Up against
Sweat on the
Craig
that's
with
as well.
ace of 7 of clubs on the border, Jack of clubs, Jack of diamonds, 7 of diamonds, ace of 7 is at risk. Craig at risk, looking for a 7 to the turn. Is an 8 of clubs, giving him some more outs.
Baby, come on.
Any club, 27
Always
to the river.
Club or a 7 on the river. The river is
The queen of hearts. And we will lose.
I'm not sure.
GG's in the chat.
Counts.
Oh, hang on, not quite. Craig with 0.3 of a big blind.
Yeah, that's what this is
It
already.
is great. It is great. It's got some left, is it? Okay.
I think it's real close.
You don't want to know what the computer says.
We got there 7. 15. We've got an 875.
It's 4-5
And 845
845
over there, and
875
875 here.
Exactly what the computer says.
Beautiful.
30k left over.
Oh, we'll go that way.
We do not lose a player. Craig is still in.
Come on, baby.
That's good.
We can lay that. I should have known with you.
So we're not quite down to 7 players,
Sorry, boys.
but
I took an educated guess.
Craig has 0.3 of a big blind.
Wow. Thanks, Brent. Thank you. I think anybody would have got a 50-50 split there and been a chance of getting it wrong. And there's only 30,000 left over. Oh, nice. One folds. Two raises, 200,000, 3 folds, 4 folds, 5 folds,
All you can eat, boys.
16 ounces all in.
Craig puts in 6s.
Eight folds, 9 folds. Alrighty, so we got that, and 60.
Queen 10 against 6s. 6s are a favourite.
We have another all in and all in the Jackstar final table. Craig with pocket 6s up against Queen 10 offsuit. Craig is the player at risk. To a flop. Ace, king,
That
queen.
is not good
Craig
for
looking
6s.
6. Turn is an 8. 6 and only a 6 down to 2 outs. The river is a jack of spades, and we will lose Craig in 8th spot, taking home $8,290. Big round of applause for Craig, guys.
GG's in the chat for Craig Trevena.
Two folds, 3 folds, 4 folds, 5 folds.
No green chips? 8 and change. No green chips. 8 and change behind. Okay.
8 folds.
Hojin with king 6.
Raise 200,000.
It's going to raise to 200K. Will with queen deuce facing this raise. Just passes.
And one folds.
I actually don't know, Neil. I think it might be the main event flight.
Mini high roll against FD with 21 big average. Simple.
We get 17 big.
3 folds, 4 folds.
We need to add in the 25k level so it doesn't go 10, 20.
Ah, the 1.1K shot clock.
5 folds.
I'll send him a message.
15, 25.
No,
8 folds.
double, but it's 12, 24.
12, 24. Yeah.
So they did 12, 24.
9 folds.
A no longer co-commentator.
1 and bounces all in.
About it on the table. When they
What are you playing in the background?
That one level would just make a lot of
2 folds.
Well, especially when they've got all these players from beat now.
Yeah.
50, 100 to 60.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
I'm trying to think if they did it last time. Though. I don't think they did.
I've asked him for an update as well, so I'll let you know how he's going.
8 million, 12 BB average. Someone said. That's 10 out of all troops.
8 million main event was 12.
No, the Jackstar was 12. I didn't see it, but that's what someone told me.
12 BB average in the Jackstar during the 8 million.
Was the average when they
That's
was
what
the
it
FT.
sounds. Yeah.
It sounds like,
That's pretty low.
yeah, it's probably because the FT bubble went for ages. And
Our bubble went for a fair bit.
yeah, I guess it did.
You and I did alright.
Four raises, 215,000. Five folds.
Couple of hands here. Sam opens the king jack. Gareth though pocket queens.
8 calls, 215. 9 folds. 1 fold. 2 folds.
Over to Chris on the big blind. 5.6 big blinds with ace 4. Gareth has trapped these queens from the hijack. Is he going to rip this in?
Three calls.
Looks like he's just going to call.
215.
Seven, 7, 4. Chris
Three now.
with a pair is going to donk. And with king high, just going to fold, and Gareth is going to snap this off. This should just be an insta-call from Gareth.
445. 445.
Definitely should not be folding this
Call.
ever.
8 calls, 445.
In goes the call.
All in a call on feature.
Chris needs an ace or a queen.
and 45.
All in as well?
Yep.
Alright, we have an all-in for Chris with ace-4 offsuit up against Gareth, and pocket queens on the border 4-7-7. Chris looking for some help with either an ace or a 4. To the turn is a 7. Ace, only an ace now.
7 or an ace on the river.
Whatever it is, a 4 will not help. Gareth will pick up hand with 7 over queens. We will lose Chris.
GG's in the chat for Chris Stevenson,
Big round of applause for Chris, guys. Thank you,
finishing
guys.
in 7th position.
Just over $10,000.
Was it 80? No, it's 100.
One is dead small, one big. Five folds. Eight folds. 9 folds. 1 fold. Two raises 200,000. Four calls 200,000. Four checks. 2 checks.
Jack on the turn is pretty good for Queen 10.
4 checks.
Irwin with just ace high.
2 checks.
Sam checks. Irwin not biting. Repeat Jack.
Four bets, 350,000.
I'm going for value here. Is he going to pay this off with ace high? When it goes check, check, check to the river, it's fair enough to assume there would be some bluffs, but decides to pass it up.
Eight folds. 9 folds. 1 fold.
What you got, Ricky?
740.
Two raises, 200,000. 4 folds.
All in.
Ace 6
Five
from
minutes,
Irwin
all in.
opens. Ricky jams in ace-4. Irwin snaps it off, and Ricky is going to be all in and at risk.
Chop.
Going to have to try and find a 4, some diamonds, or potentially an
All in the call,
opportunity to
Peter.
chop.
I'll check it for you. Should be 5, 6, 7,
I mean, it's going to chop a lot.
25.
Alright, we have an all in and a call on the pitch battle. Irwin's ace-6 up against Ricky's ace-4 of diamonds. Ace-4 of diamonds is at risk.
Chop it up.
To a flop. King 9, 7.
All spades isn't a good start for the ace-4.
Spades
It's looking choppy. Buttons to fade spades now,
is
and
a
6s.
5 of hearts.
Spades,
Queen of diamonds.
6s, 8s.
Ricky looking for anything above a
Needs to
5.
fade a lot. The river
8 of spades
is an 8 of spades.
And we will lose Ricky in 6th place. Big round of applause for Ricky going to
Yeah, either or. Either way.
And then we'll 5.
GG's in the chat for Ricky Croson, 6 for 12,000.
Shit dealer.
Thanks, Ricky. Thanks, man.
Man, I got it in good, man. When you run hot, you run hot.
Down to 5 players now.
Righty, dead small, one big.
Yeah, I don't think this was that Irwin Idris. I think he would have been like 7 or something. Well, maybe not quite that young.
9 folds. 1 folds. Two bets, 230,000.
Raised to 230 from the Jack 3 suited from Irwin.
Eight folds.
I wish, Liam. You're pretty exhausted after the couple of weeks you've just had. How you feeling after it all?
One folds.
Once you go. Can you just lift your hand up for a sec, please?
Oh yeah. 850.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
2 folds.
Sam, 8 deuce of clubs.
4 folds.
Gareth, pocket 10s. Definitely can be raising into Hojin.
Eight calls, 100,000.
Limps 10s, hoping that there's going to be some aggression. Hojin's been playing relatively passive so far, to the extent he even just called
I missed the action on this hand. What
Ace King pre before.
you open
9 announces all
Oh
in.
wow, he
8
jams.
calls.
This time he does take the aggressive action and it works out. Gareth with an opportunity to get us down to 4 very quickly.
good call. I mean, it's probably not doing it with a jack. Yeah.
Even if he's got a jack, then unlucky me.
Yeah.
Let's see all 5 as we wait for the announcement.
All in and a call.
You limped and he jammed.
Yeah.
King 6
Nice
of
trap, nice trap.
Persian up against pocket 10s of Gareth. Is that right?
Yep.
King 6 is at risk. Gareth with pocket 10 is in the lead. To the flop. 3, king at 3.
There is a king, though.
10. Turn is a 9 of spades. A 10 and only a 10 will knock out a player. River is a 4 of spades and her will double up.
Unlucky. Folders 10.
Where's the ante?
Up here. We got 960. $960.
Big double up for Hojin there.
Small seat.
Oh, awesome. Well, hopefully he has a sick result here. He's already got one.
4 folds.
Long way to go, though. Definitely going to be tough. Small blind with queen 10. Depending on how short Will is, this should definitely be a jam now that he's got 20 bigs. Let's see how he goes about it. Gets a look over.
So just don't put anyone on there.
Around 8, 9, yeah.
Eight and a half bigs, 5-3 suited. In the chip should go.
Nine calls, 100,000. One check.
Just decides to call. Will's going to see a flop for free. Out flops the queen 10.
9 check. One bet, 100,000. Nine folds.
Five players remaining. Irwin out in front with 64 big blinds.
Righty, Ben blinds are now 60,120. His hand. Four folds.
Yeah, hopefully the trip wasn't like Wolf Creek. You're both alive, so that's a good start.
Eight raises, 240,000.
Eight 5 from Gareth in the cutoff. Hojin pocket 10s now. Hojin counting out
9. 3 raises.
a raise, and in it goes.
525,000. 1 folds. 2 folds. 8 folds. Erwin, more blind. More. Eight folds.
Hojin. Downgrade from pocket 10s to 10
9
deuce.
folds. 1 fold. 2 calls, 120,000.
Limp from Irwin. Sam, queen 3 suited. Blinds at 60, 120 now. Chef from Korea. That's awesome. I had no idea. 7-5 deuce, 2 hearts. Sam with a bit of a lock on this hand without connecting.
2. 2 bets, 120,000. 4 calls, 120.
Three of clubs on the turn improves Irwin to an open ender. Sam improving as well. Pair of 3s. And that queen high flush draw. Irwin's reaching again. In goes the second bet.
175.
375. 475 even. Sam has to be calling this one as well with the flush draw. Reaching for chips.
4 and ounces all in.
Decides to jam. Irwin's 10 high is going to be posturing, but I don't think he's going to be calling.
2 folds. Nine raises, 250,000.
All second stealing.
1 folds.
King Jack for Hojin.
And I should have folded
2 folds.
Got an update from Corey in the 1K shot clock in the background. Came third for 4K. King Jack. Open Sam considering ripping or calling. Looks like he's
Call.
going to go the
250,000.
calm route. Puts in the call. Gareth with Queen 8.
Eight folds.
$740K in the middle. Ten, 8, 6.
checks.
Sam takes the lead.
Nine bets, 200,000.
200K from Hojin. How is Sam going to continue with the best top pair? He's reaching just for a... Ooh, I say call, but he reaches deeper. In goes the raise.
Four bets. 750,000.
Hojin facing the check raise, doesn't really have a way to continue. Is he going to try and continue against this raise here? Just let it go.
One fold.
Irwin's King 3 suited.
Two raises, 250,000. Four folds.
Ooh, Hojin with another hand. Pocket jacks in the big blind for 15. Hojin pulls back the big blind. Puts in the 3-bet.
Nine re-raises. 625,000.
Relatively small 3-bet up to 625. Erwin lets it go.
Two raises, 250,000.
Well, 5 to Erwin. Up to 250. Ace Jack for Gareth. Could see an all in here. Oh, but Hojin wakes up with 10s. Couple of big hands here. Some action brewing for sure. The chips out.
8 calls, 250,000.
In goes the call. 10s for Hojin now. Hojin deciding on what to do. Is he just jamming? No, he reaches for a call. Now, will 7 bigs and ace 7? He's just going to call as well. So there's over 1 million chips in the middle. A 10, a king, and an 8. Gareth with a gut shot. Hojin with middle set. Erwin drawing almost dead. Will's backdoor straight draw not looking too hot either. Hojin maybe considering a lead?
9 bets, 350,000. 1 fold.
Bets 350. Folds around to Gareth and his gut shot. Just 3 outs.
No break in 22 minutes.
Counts out a call. Gut shot and the ace of spades. Seems like a prospect to want to continue. Stack. Then he just folds.
4 folds. 8 folds.
Will's king 10 in the small blind, awaiting
raises
Hojin to
250,000.
open ace 8.
1 announces all in.
Out comes the jam. Irwin's 8-3
fold.
goes away, and Hojin should be calling this every day of the week. It's reaching for the
On
green
calls.
chips, and in they go.
All in at a call on
Hojin
feature.
with a chance to get us down to 4.
Ace 9, I think. Ace 7.
Alright, we have an all-in call with
Will needing to find a king or a 10 here.
Will is all in at risk
King.
against Hojin Son. To the flop. We have Queen of Hearts,
Ooh.
Queen of Spades, 10 of Clubs. King
Big flop
10,
here for
Will
Will.
has
Needs to
six of
fade an
pennies.
ace, running
Return.
queens.
Another Queen.
Well, I almost speak too
Will
soon. Now he
over
really
here.
needs to fade a queen
Ace,
or an ace on the
ace
river.
Only, or a Queen, yes. Wow.
Instead, it's an 8, and that will
Eight
be
on
the double up
river,
for Will.
Will doubles up.
I think it's 8 now, only. I was like, Queen's coming 100%.
715. Seven. Yep. 15. Yep. 15. Yep. 715. Eight folds. 9 folds. 1 fold. 2 calls, 120,000.
Call from Irwin.
The option.
Sam just going to limp.
Two checks. 4 checks.
Three of spades on the turn. Sam with the check mark.
2 checks. 4 bets, 125,000.
Bet from
Fold.
Sam, and Irwin's out of there.
Yep.
Tom Ray asking where this is. This is being played at Southport Sharks on the Gold Coast. 170 people started in this one. Only 5 remaining. Owen Duger, our current chip leader. after getting 10s in against ace king and
folds.
holding.
One folds.
Sam with ace queen in the small
He
blind.
raises 240,000.
Gareth wakes up with ace queen as well.
Four calls, 240.
It's a call. Gareth with the very, very clear jam here. As I think we see the bad news, Corey in the background is no longer in the tournament. It's like Michel Anunu is getting all of his chips. Some things never change.
All in.
18 ounces all in.
Jam comes out.
I get a count.
Two folds.
It's about $1 million. I'd probably call it. I just want to count it.
Sam with a very easy call here.
There's a roughly $1 million.
Yep.
Call.
Four calls.
Call is made, and these guys are going to chop it
Call on
up
the
quite
call on
often.
feature.
Sam, the slight favourite, given he has a flush draw. Well, not quite a flush draw, but a hand that can make flushes a lot easier than ace queen offsuit.
Guess that ace queen is at risk.
Kills me throwing my equity.
Gareth with ace queen offsuit
Well played though.
up against Sam and his ace queen of spades. To a flop. Eight of spades, 10 of diamonds, 4 of hearts. Sam looking for a spade. Turn is a 3 of spades. River needing a spade. Is a 6 of hearts. And we do not lose anyone, they split the pot.
Would have won that.
Yes, Brendan?
These guys.
All right, guys. There's a bit of an emergency happening backstage. So we're going to go on your 15-minute break now.
Right.
We'll pause the clock, come back, and we'll play through the next break. All right? Go on your 15-minute break.
We are going to take a 15-minute break now, guys. These guys are going to go straight to the legs.
Be back here at 12:50. All right.
And we'll be back here in roughly 15 minutes, so don't go too far.
The button is. Button is.
Yep.
Welcome back, guys, as we continue this final table of the Jackstar Super High Roller.
Okay.
Just make the ultimate win play, grab the mic.
One fold. Two raises, 250,000.
Irwin opening the ace queen.
Four folds, eight folds.
Jack 7 for Hojin. Puts in the call.
Nine calls, 250,000.
Queen and a couple of threes.
Nine checks.
Irwin. Very much the best of it here.
Two bets, 175,000. Nine folds. Bigs in here, still up to 120. Two raises, 240,000. Four calls, 240.
Irwin ace queen once again. Sam with 6 is just going to find the flat.
Eight folds, nine folds. One announces all in.
Oh, wow. Will jams king queen for 13 bigs. Irwin's going to get a count. I think ace queen is going to be putting the chips in here. Will's going to need some love.
$1,450,000. That's 5 One,
Getting an exact count at it. It will be 13 big blinds.
6, 1, sorry.
And for this amount, it is a little bit awkward with Sam behind, but when Sam doesn't re-raise it, I think it's going to be too often that he's going to be playing traps.
1, 5.
I think ace queen is going to be as good a hand as any to be putting it in with here. Does put in the call. King queen is going to be at risk. We could be down to 4 remaining players.
All in and a call.
There's no one to announce to. Everyone's gone
It's a favorite.
Ace high flop is going to make it even more difficult. He needs a running kings or a running straight. The 9 will seal it.
Okay.
GG's in the chat for Will Jones. Eliminated in 5th position.
Not a very big one.
4 players remaining now.
One's good. Yes.
Yep.
It's
Ace queen, the king queen. And ace, top ace.
Four folds. Eight folds. 9 folds, no action.
Irwin getting a walk.
Into where? Okay, yep.
Going on to 1:20 in the morning local time.
using the same this box.
Yes, yeah, using box 7. Seven folds, 9 folds.
Jack 10 suited for Irwin. Blind v blind. It's going to come with
2 calls, 120.
a limp.
Forward checks the option.
Check from Sam. Once again, these two to a flop.
Two checks.
Ace 10 deuce.
4 checks. Two bets, 125,000. Four calls, 125.
Bet from Irwin and a quick call from Sam. Needing an 8 or a deuce. A 7 is close, but not quite. Irwin probably going to try and get some thin value here from a 5 or a deuce.
Two bets, 350,000.
$2.9 big blinds from Irwin. Sam eyeing this off and reaching for a call.
4 calls.
And in it goes. Irwin going to pick up some value there.
Two shows, Jack 10. 9 folds.
Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry.
Irwin, 8-6, not realizing it's turn to act.
2 folds.
Just folds.
Wake me up next.
King 9 for Sam.
I thought the action was still over here.
Should just be jamming on Gareth here. Expect him to reach for
Four
those
ounces
greens,
away.
and in they go.
Seven folds.
He's got enough trophies.
Two folds.
He's got enough trophies. He doesn't need another one. Two ones.
4 folds.
Gareth with the 7-6.
7 folds, no action. Four folds.
Sorry about that, guys. Queen 10 for Gareth.
Well then. 7 announces all in.
Decides to jam 6.6 blinds.
9 folds and 2 calls.
Irwin snapping it off with jacks.
You got overs?
1 over.
Good luck.
Thanks.
All in and a call to get us down to 3. See all 5. No help yet. Needs a queen and a queen only. Deuce of spades won't do. 1 of 3 outs. The river card is close but not quite, and that will get us down to our last 3 players. GG's in the chat for Gareth Edmonds, finishing in 4th position.
So,
What are they?
be 80, 81.60.
Down to our final 3 now. Irwin with a commanding lead, but anything could happen.
Nine.
That's correct.
160. Yeah.
You're limping?
9 calls.
You mean to
160.
win?
No raise.
You meant to raise?
Yeah. It's raised, eh?
No. So if you only put 180 in there,
Yep, it's only 180, so it's just
the big blind is 160.
160. So it's just a call.
But you meant to raise, right? You meant to raise?
Did I? I forgot.
Oh, it's
No, like I
you-
just want to know
yeah.
what your
He's just
intention
asking the
was.
question
Yeah,
if you
I
meant
wanted
to
to
raise,
yeah,
but the bet,
mid-raise.
yeah, the bet. It's just you only put 180 in, so it's just a
Yeah.
just a call at 160.
Ah, yes.
Right, 9 calls 160, 2 calls 160, 4 checks the option.
A little bit of a confusion there about exactly what happened, but we go 3 ways to a flop.
Checks. 4 checks.
Jack 6-5.
9 checks.
When in Sam both with pairs, Hojin with not a lot. Now he does pick up a gut shot. Reaches and
Bet
fires.
300,000.
Puts in almost 2 big blinds, 300k.
4 calls.
Sam with a
300,000.
call. Hojin a gut shot, and that ace is an overcard. May want to come along as well. Let's it go. Three of spades, rivering 2 pair for Sam.
2 checks. Full bets, 700,000. 2 folds.
Are you betting the ace there, are you?
Is that?
You value betting the ace there?
You reckon? You'll see.
Yeah, sure.
Sam adding more chips to his stack. Ace king for Irwin. He keeps getting massive hands.
He raises 320,000.
Sam's 8-5 suited. Reaching.
4 calls, 320,000.
Putting in a call from the small blind.
9 folds.
Hojin out of the way with less than 10 bigs.
Four checks.
Ten, 7-4.
check.
Gut shot for Sam. King high flush draw for Irwin. Deuce is a brick.
4 checks. Two bets, 500,000.
Irwin
4 folds.
does bet, and the fold comes out.
May have been.
Hold on.
Maybe. You reckon 2 of diamonds calls?
Probably not. But you don't have a 2 there anyway. I don't think he's got a 2. Unless he flops the flush, so he's got. Yeah, I don't think he's got any 2.
Okay.
I don't know, do you?
Maybe.
I should just stop talking, eh?
Four raises, 325,000. 9 folds. 2 calls.
Irwin's ace 9 in the big blind. Could have been a hand that he could have can jam on Sam with, but instead just calls and flops the best. With how short Hojin is, he can definitely be putting a lot more pressure on Sam. Taking it post.
4 bets, sorry. 325.
Working out this time.
Two calls. 325.
Turn card is the 10.
Checks.
Sam still with just 2 outs to find the best hand here.
4 checks.
1.5 in the middle and a check from Sam. River card is close, but not quite. Irwin gets to the river with the best of it. Is he going to try and go for some value, or is he just going to show it down?
Two bets. 600,000.
He goes about a 600k.
Four folds.
Sam letting go. We're 9.22 million is starting to run away with this.
Nine folds.
Hojin folding again. Irwin queen deuce. Dominated by Sam's queen 7.
160,000.
Sam down to 16 big blinds now.
Yes.
4 checks the option.
I would have called him.
Two checks.
Queen 7, top 2, or sorry, top and bottom
Full bet.
for Sam.
160,000.
Irwin with top pair. In a very rough shape of his
Calls,
own.
160.
Needs to find an 8 to chop this, or running deuces. Turn card.
Two checks.
Instead is the 5 of clubs. It's going to cost him at least one more street. And I don't think Sam is going to be playing this one too kindly. Reaching for those green chips, 100k each.
4 bets. 525,000.
He goes 525. Really weighing the options up here.
Two calls, 525,000.
Clicks in the call. The 3 of hearts. Sam with the check mark. Roughly a pot-sized bet behind.
4 announcers all in.
Requests the lot. Irwin's going to ask for a count. Should he call, this will actually level these two players out. Or come pretty close. Trying to think of the hands that Sam would be bluffing with in this spot. Hands like Jack 9, 10-6. Probably wouldn't take a lot of the flush draws because you'd prefer that Irwin have them.
1,890,000.
Is a limped pot though, so Irwin can definitely have all of the 2 pairs. Apart from maybe the 5-3. Getting out the amount that will be required to make this call. And he slides it in. Sam's going to win a massive one.
You have to show, eh?
Yep.
Given it was an all-in situation, both the cards need to be turned over.
10s and 7s.
1.89.
Sam is going to move up to 5.6 million.
1.8.
1.89. Yep, 1.89.
It's tough to get away there because I could easily have the flush draw as well. Or a 10-9.
Especially when I check the flop.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew I could go to max because it looks like a lot of hands left missed.
Yeah.
But I'd do the same if I had.
Hoping you did.
Small blind, Sam.
Yep, what is it again? 80?
80.
Sam now with all of those green chips feeling a lot more comfortable.
I had a big lead on you. Now it's all even again. Sorry.
Go on. Two faults.
Sam with Jack 5. Hojin with 7.3 big blinds. Let's see how aggressive Sam is going to be here.
How much are you playing there roughly?
150,
Yeah. All in?
65.
All in and out.
Looks like very. Puts in the rip. Hojin hasn't snap folded. But with Queen 8, you can't be feeling too happy with this. $1.2 million chips behind. Not sure if he has seen a wide rip yet from Sam.
Nine five.
Does let it go. Three guys have been playing for well over 12 hours at this point. It's been a very long day. Those of you watching on Facebook, don't forget to like the video. And try and get as many likes as we can.
Four raises, 325,000. 9-5.
7-8 suited up to 325. Irwin's
Two
9-6.
calls, 325.
Going to call. Demo asking if they've done a deal. No deal's done as far as I'm aware. Don't think Sam would either. 10-4-3. 9 high is still the best hand, but it's difficult to continue.
Four bets, 325,000. Two folds.
Two big blinds and a snap fold. And with that, Sam actually takes the lead. Action first on Hojin, an opportunity to rip. That's interesting, Damo. It's like connected to an AFL field. Drove past an AFL field, chances are it's there.
9 and now.
The jam does come out from Hojin.
Two folds.
Cool.
And four calls.
All in and a call. Sam wakes up with kings.
Good luck, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Hojin needing to find an ace to stay alive, or we're going to be heads. No ace just yet. It's an ace on the river and an ace only. The river card is instead a king, and GG's in the chat for Hojin Son. It's going to take home $24,310, and with that, we are heads up.
Do you mind if I get a count?
Yeah, sure. You're counting yours too? Or you know yours?
I don't, but I can count it.
Yeah, might as well.
Here you go, boss.
Bit over 7.6.
So I was just
Buttons there, so you were small,
yeah.
so button has to go to Sam.
Who was big blind last hand?
You were the big blind, Sam.
Oh, was I?
So you can't,
Okay.
can't play big blind twice.
Yep.
Only spot.
Good luck and congratulations.
I've been alerted that there is a chance that we could have some conversations about a deal.
Right, good luck.
I'll let you know if that comes to fruition.
All raises, 325,000. 212.
Would you consider a chop? ICM chop?
And we'll with the Queen 3, Sam 8-5 as heads up begins.
We could talk, but we could look at what the numbers are if they pause the clock and we can have a talk about it.
Yeah. Do you want to just
Brendan? Brendan,
It sounds like we are going to pause the
Tim and
clock.
Irwin, want to see what the numbers are for an ICM chop. Okay, clock. Alright, so short break, guys, while they do the calculations.
So we are going to have a quick chat about numbers. We'll let you know as soon as we hear anything about that.
nose, did you?
I can Photoshop it into anything I want it to be.
You can Photoshop my hand out. So you legit didn't get me when I was doing this, did you?
Sort of. It's
Oh.
got. I won't be using it.
Alright, get a new shot. Wait, oh, wait, I gotta scratch my nose. Okay. Okay, let's do it.
Good luck, guys. And what was your stacking? It was 5.6 roughly.
I think so, yeah. I don't know.
Cool. No,
What
it's
was
cool.
yours again?
You have the counts there,
It was
Brendan?
exactly 8.
It's exactly 8 flat. Yep.
Yeah. I was just
He's got what,
they're
5.6?
just asking each other what they've got.
So Irwin's 5.6, Sam's
Yeah.
8 flat.
Okay, cool.
But is that screen showing the time clock?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yep. Right. Two calls, 160.
All right, welcome back, guys. I can confirm a deal was made. So Sam is going to take home $47,000. Irwin, $43,690. And these guys are going to play for an additional $3,215 plus the invitational ticket.
2 bets, 160,000.
Irwin's Queen 5 is going to kick off with a bet here. Sam, 10 deuce, easy call.
4 calls, 160.
Seven of diamonds on the turn, neither player with one. Sam adds a gut shot. Irwin a gut shot of his own, but it wouldn't be a nice one.
Four checks. Two bets, 600,000.
Irwin again trying to take this one down on the river, 600k. Sam going to sniff this out, it looks like. Counts out the call and fires it in. Queen high, no good.
Two shows, Queen 5. And 4 shows, 10.
And we're not getting any bluffs through Sam here as Sam goes up to 8.92 million.
Sam, your action.
$325.
4 raises, 325,000. 2 folds.
Damo, that's great. One way to get the cringe going is by yelling that out. I personally haven't been to see the film, but I could imagine that would have been rather cringe-inducing.
Cool. 4 calls, 325. 375,000.
Raise from Irwin. call from Sam. 10-10 deuce, and once again,
checks.
Sam improves to the best hand. 4 on the turn.
4 checks. 2 checks.
Another 4 is going to counterfeit that deuce,
4
but
checks.
King High is still going to chop it.
Counterfeited me.
Shows King High and King High.
That's amazing, Damo. Take advantage of it as much as you possibly can.
Annoying and blind level.
Yeah. How long to go?
Damn, you're right. Four raises.
Sam, King 5 offsuit.
25,000. Two calls,
Raising. Irwin with a call.
25.
8-10 in the middle.
Two checks.
Queen 3 deuce 2 clubs.
4 checks.
King High the best hand. Sam beginning with a check. Small ball from Sam here. Picks up a open ender on the turn.
4 bets, 300,000. 2 folds.
Sam 9.6 now. Irwin slipping. Still over 20 bigs.
Two raises. 375.
King Jack, Jack 6. Irwin with a chance to dominate this time. Sam has managed to outflop him when dominated already a few times.
375.
See if that's going to happen once more.
Four checks.
Queen 10-8. Open ender for Irwin. Sam doesn't want to make a 9.
Two bets.
3 outs for him.
250,000. Four calls, 250. Four checks. Two checks. Four bets, 625,000.
Running 7s, and Sam is going to bluff.
Two.
King High goes down. Jack High. Nice bluff from Sam.
Full bet, 325,000. Two calls, 325. Two 2 checks. 4 checks.
Jack of hearts on the turn.
2 bets. 300,000.
Queen 8 the best hand, but Sam has a lot of outs. King of hearts is no good for Irwin. Sam's really running quite good in this heads up.
Two bets, 600,000.
Irwin fires out 600k. 12 big blinds behind.
All in.
4 announcers all in.
Sam jams on him. Irwin recoiling immediately. Not feeling too happy about this. What are the hands that Sam is going to bluff here? Probably going to trap the flop straights. He can definitely have the backdoor flushes. Is he going to jam King 7, King 5? Would he float King Jack? There's a lot of hands to worry about. Does just let it go, and he's a bit unhappy about it, but Sam has been running pretty good so far in this heads up, and he's been making good decisions. He's just not been getting the best end of it.
Owen, your action.
When Queen 9 suited. Should probably just rip this in, to be honest, for 12 blinds. Instead, he's going to limp. Sam's 10-8.
All in.
4 announcers
Does
all
decide to jam. And the fold.
That was quick. Just heads up.
Send it over. All in.
4 announcers all in. 3 folds.
All in and a fold.
I'm going to be interested to see what hands he's got going.
Only.
Do you have a flush on that other hand?
I can't go.
Oh, I'll see it soon.
I know, but that info might be more useful now.
True.
2 calls, 160.
All in.
4 ounces all in. Yep.
Unbutton.
Yep.
Yeah.
Irwin, 5-2 suited. Sam with jacks. Irwin down to 6.2 blinds.
4 ounces all in.
Sam just jams. Irwin snap folding. Sam well in control. I hope you guys have enjoyed the coverage so far tonight. Sam has certainly shown what he's made of here. Navigated a short stack for a lot of this final table and then spun at the right times.
Two calls, 160. 4 checks the option.
Call from Irwin. Sam with 6 deuce decides to check.
4 checks, 2 checks.
Irwin takes the lead. Check, check on the flop. 6 on the turn.
4 checks.
60.
2 bets, 160.
Irwin betting 1 big blind. May get Sam to peel one when he's turned to pair. And he does.
Calls, 160.
River is a 10. 2 pair for Irwin. Unfortunately for him, I don't think he's going to be getting any more value.
Two ounces all in, 4 folds.
After 100, 200 is 150, 300.
Sam, your action.
All in.
King deuce for
4
Sam.
ounces all in,
Irwin's
4 folds.
8-3, no good.
What's that? Oh, yes.
A look at the payouts of the players that busted throughout this tournament. 24k for third, 18 for fourth. If you guys are only just tuning in, heads up,
That means I'm now
a deal was made. 47,000 going to Sam. I believe 43,000 going to Irwin. These guys are playing for an additional 3,215. Jam from Irwin and Sam with an ace will be snapping this off.
4 calls.
All in and a call, ace 4 against queen 7. This could be it.
Do you want to do this one, Brennan, or? Alright.
We're needing to find a queen or a 7 to stay alive. Sam just needing a hold to get himself to over a 50k result here. Ace 4 king. Running straights. That's not going to do it. GG's in the chat.
Well played as well.
Irwin Duga in second position. Sam Adams, our Jackstar champion at the APLPT at Southport Sharks for 2025. is going to take home $50,215 plus the 100K invitational ticket. And congratulations to Erwin Duga, $43,000 for his result as well. And that will conclude our coverage for this evening, guys. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you so much for tuning in. Before you go, don't forget to like the Australian Poker League on Facebook. Don't forget to follow Play APL on both Twitch and YouTube. My name is Jordan Bromley. On behalf of Brendan Hardy and Joel Williams and the rest of the team at APL, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll have coverage of the main event from when it kicks off at, I believe, 11 o'clock. And then I'll come in for commentary from the final few tables. So I'll be back for commentary with 24 left tomorrow. Until then, I hope you guys have a fantastic night's rest. And I'll see you tomorrow for the main.